Blind Guy Garage. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, it's up here, because y'all going right up here in a minute. Been working on stuff. Got one of these. That's a customer, so if you see it, it's not mine. Cool old car. This is her good side. So, take a good gander. It's a 92. And the drinker side is smooth. It's not beat up. This part of the hood is typical 90s, 80s paint job. New windshield in there. It was running terrible. Couldn't figure out why it would just randomly shut off, and then every time it would warm up, it would just stop. And it was, those of you who are messing with a TBI system, this is helpful. It was shutting the injectors off, and then the car wouldn't start back up. But if you sprayed a fuel substitute down the throat of the throttle body right there, you know, it would fire right up. Sorry, I got distracted by noises I hear in the background. And it would run as long as you kept it tacked up. But if you let it try to idle anywhere near 1500 RPM or less, it would try to stall out and die. And it'd be because the injectors got shut off. So I got to thinking in my noggin, what tells them injectors to fire and when? Well, the computer tells them, but the computer gets a reference from somewhere to tell that to stop working. Like, hey, you're not. So then I was like, At first I was like, put a carburetor on it. This fuel injection is terrible. Then I was like, it's got to be a distributor. I even did a little video when I'm trying to sell a car and saying that, you know, I think it's got a distributor problem. Well, pulled the cap off, looked at the cap, carbon everywhere. Then rotor, carbon on the rotor. Pulled the rotor off, and there's a spring sitting on the pickup inside there. I said, okay, yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna get the parts. Call them to O'Reilly's. All the parts are gonna be over $100. But a distributor is $120. So I got a whole distributor. Threw that sucker in there, and that cured all my problems. I got a little antifreeze leak over here, but old BC, he's over there riding a four-wheeler. He just got carburetor on. But here's the interior. I would say 80s throwback car, but it's not an 80s car. It's a 90s car. And oh, I made the throttle pop off. And it's that time of clock. Well, it'll idle. I had to reach under there and pop the throttle back on. Yeah, she just does it. Now it idles a little irregular, but that could be a whole host of things. We're gonna reach under here and try to pop the throttle back on. It comes off the throttle body sometimes. We're gonna get our oil change and whoa, about dropped the phone and things. But yeah, buddy, I'm excited about this one. But I just wanted to do a short video on just TBI stuff, because I mean, it works. You ain't gonna go fast with it, but it works, you know. But she does sound pretty good, considering it's just a cut-off muffler. I like how it's kind of sounding like a quarter jet carburetor almost. But would it be better with a carburetor as far as speed and stuff? Yeah. but it's just cheaper to fix it this time instead of replace a bunch of stuff. So they make an adapter. They would put a 4-barrel carburetor on your TBI intake. I wanted to try that out just to see how it's going to work and do kind of a review on it. But the distributor was way cheaper than that adapter, and so when the adapter comes in, I'm going to just, get rid of that guy, send that sucker back. But yeah, it needs pins. At this point, whoever had it, you got to do this. This is the 80s Camaro door close. That piece of trim is just on there so that you can close the door easy once the pins wear out. Anywho, that's it. This one's going to be up for sale. I'm going to get rid of this one. Or trade, because I like trading. There's a car over there. Check out the next video. That one's a trade. I traded a minivan for that one. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed one.